Good morning and welcome to 7 at 7 from the Economic Times podcasts, a daily financial news capsule to get you clued in for the day. It's Monday, the 14th of October, and I am your host, Bhaskar Datta. As the war in West Asia rages, the United States said on Sunday that it will send troops to Israel, along with an advanced US anti-missile system, in a deployment meant to bolster the country's air defenses following missile attacks by Iran, Reuters reported. US President Joe Biden said that the move was meant to defend Israel, which is weighing an expected retaliation against Iran after Tehran fired close to 200 missiles at Israel on October 1. The US has been privately urging Israel to respond in a way that avoids triggering a broader war in West Asia, officials say, with Biden publicly voicing his opposition to an Israeli attack on Iran's nuclear sites and his concerns about a strike on Iran's energy infrastructure, the Reuters report said. Amid global market concerns about economic weakness in China, a much-awaited announcement of stimulus plans by the country over the weekend left investors underwhelmed. While the Chinese Finance Ministry unveiled large goals, the plan did not have enough concrete details to adequately assure investors, Global Report said. The country's Finance Minister Lan Foan reiterated broad aims on boosting the economy, with promises made on increases to government debt and support for consumers and the property sector. Australian and New Zealand dollars slipped against the US dollar in early trading on Monday, while China's yuan also weakened. Oil slumped 1.7% and gold edged lower, Bloomberg reported. Turning to domestic news, in a development that has bearings for local manufacturing as well as India's external sector, the centre could soon expand the ambit of its stringent quality norms amid an increase in large-scale dumping of substandard steel, largely from China, said officials. It comes after a comprehensive review of local production and imports by the Steel Ministry in early October, which revealed the sector's increased vulnerability to global trade diversions. India was a net importer of steel in the first 5 months of this financial year. According to official estimates, the country exported 1.92 million tons of the metal, but imported 3.45 million during this period. Here's a scoop that brings together corporate India and Bollywood. Reliance Industries is in talks to acquire a stake in Bollywood producer and director Karan Johar's Dharma Productions, people familiar with the matter said to ET. A deal will strengthen the oil to telecom conglomerate's position in the Hindi film industry. The size of the stake on the table could not be ascertained. Dharma is owned 90.7% by Karan Johar and 9.24% by his mother Hiru. It has produced a large number of popular Bollywood films. Dharma Productions' pursuit of financial strategic partnerships underscores the broader challenges for the sector. Karan Johar has been looking to monetize his stake in Dharma for some time, but past deals have fallen through due to disagreements over OTT platforms. We now turn to the latest happenings in India's fast-growing financial markets. As markets begin preparation for a new and comprehensive overnight benchmark interest rate, the process may culminate in the establishment of a new trading platform, similar to one that ushered in reforms in local interest rate derivative markets 9 years ago. Earlier this month, the Reserve Bank of India released the report of a committee on the Mumbai interbank outright rate benchmark, which suggested the creation and eventual shift to a new benchmark for interest rate derivatives, the secured overnight rupee rate. In discussions on market infrastructure with the RBI and the Clearing Corporation of India Limited, market participants expressed the view that the shift to such a benchmark may need to be accompanied by the launch of a new trading platform, akin to the Asteroid system for trading in interest rate derivatives. There's more on industry discussions with the RBI. Banks have approached the regulator, pitching for a higher deposit cover for senior citizens while seeking relief in premium payments for guaranteeing other retail deposits. The move follows an internal meeting of bankers last month, after which the lenders collectively decided to take the matter to the RBI, according to two executives familiar with the matter. Under existing provisions, deposit insurance coverage is uniformly set at Rs 5 lakh per depositor per insured bank. Found yourself wondering, why hospital expenses just keep rising and rising? Well, here are a few reasons why. India's healthcare sector is seeing a new trend, where hospitals are introducing charges from disinfection fees to peak charges for operation theatre time that works like surge pricing in ride-hailing apps, leading to patients and insurers to bear bloated costs. Insurers, who were once able to offer comprehensive packages with predictable costs, are now facing an unbundling of services, say insurance executives. Medical inflation has been growing at a higher rate than general inflation at 14%, and new billing practices are adding around 20% to the overall rise. Even routine procedures, such as laparoscopies or hysterectomies, are now being subjected to inflated pricing structures. That's all for today. Thank you very much for tuning into 7 at 7 from the Economic Times podcasts.